Hi there, welcome back to JD Answers. Today we'll be going over the unboxing of the KINGSLIM D4 dual dashcam. Alright, thank you guys for coming back to this channel. Right now we have the unboxing of the KINGSLIM, and you can see that on the front cover it says it's a 4K plus 1080p dual video recordings. And it also has a 3-inch touchscreen, which is pretty nice. On the side of the box, you can see the camera itself and the top module. This is actually going to be the GPS module here. Alright, on the back, you can see it does have loop recording. I'm curious to see what is the loop recordings. Is it 1, 3, and 5, or is it 3, 5, and 10? I'd be curious to see what that is. It has emergency recording, which that's pretty much going to be your G sensor, or you could manually lock your videos. Next, it has parking monitoring, which is great, especially if you have a hardwire kit, because it stays on all the time, even when your car is off. If you need help installing a hardwire kit, I'll include a link for that right here. Now, parking monitoring is also great because when you're parked and a shopping cart or somebody hits you, it will start recording. It will automatically turn on, and I'm curious to see what is the second. Some dash cams will record 10 seconds before to 25 seconds before and after. So I'm curious to see what this one is. Next, we have the wide dynamic range, which pretty much balances all your lighting for the video, where it comes out as a good picture. Now you can see in this picture and the actual other picture on the side. Let's zoom in, where they kind of looks the same, and that's what wide dynamic range does. Now sometimes you'll look like this, and when you actually see the video, not on your dash cam, because the dash cam will trick you. When you put the footage in your computer and you actually see it, it's going to come out like a flashlight is shining on you. Dynamic range will balance it out, where you can see the actual view and the actual video. Next, it can support up to 256 gigabyte memory card, which is pretty awesome. A lot of the standard low budget dash cams are 32 meg, and if you're lucky you get a 128 gigabyte. So this is pretty good. And the next one is, the next icon is a rear cam at IP67 waterproof, which is pretty nice. Last on the side, let's see what we got. We got the Sony Starvis Sensor Super Night Vision. Again, another night vision, which this is great. I'm curious to see how it actually works out. Next, we have the built-in Wi-Fi, which is a great function. Built-in GPS, which that module we saw on the side box. And 170 degrees wide view lens here. So this is a pretty nice view lens. Alright, so let's open the box now. Alright, let's see how this opens up. Alright, here we go. It's pretty compressed. Open this way. Let's use this pull tab, and we'll just slide it out. It's pretty nice packaging. Oh, got a tear in there probably when I pulled it out. Let's see what we do here. Okay, this just slides up. And then we have the actual dash cam. Let's see how that baby looks there. Pretty good. Pretty solid. Good screen size. You can see the lens. Pretty much size of my index finger here. Alright, and it has a protected cover, so when you install this, make sure you take the protected cover off here and on the back. Let's see what else we got here. Let's lift this up. The protective shields that goes from your camera to your windshield. You put this in between, and then when you take it out, all they do is just slide it out with this. You just, there's a pull tab that's going to be on here. And this is simply just like your cell phones. When you put a screen cover on there, this is exactly what it is. And it comes with 2. Next is your instructions, quick start guide. Pretty much gives you directions of what you have, all the representations of the buttons. Here you go. And it shows you how to install it, which directions it recommends. And it recommends both wires go to the passenger side. Usually the rear view will come from the driver's side, and the front view camera will come from the passenger going this way, but it's recommending both go to the right, to the passenger, which we're going to do that. Well, on an installation video, on a separate video, I will be doing that. All right, then we have the whole packaging itself. Well, no, it's actually two packages. This is the power to power the camera, and it is a mini USB port. So if you're curious, mini USB, this is what it's going to. Then you have the rear dash cam. Let's open this up real quick. Let's see what's inside there. I'm going to move this out so we don't mix anything up together. All right, we have the rear dash cam. If I could grab it, there you go. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that size. It's actually about a 1/2 inch larger than normal rear view cameras. So this, I'm curious to see this one, how it actually looks on the outside. Has a mounting bracket, and it has a place for screws to go into. And this part, I think it's a 3.5 jack there. And you have the red wire to turn into a backup camera. So that is a real nice function. Not many people install this, but during my installations, I always install the red wire. So if you want to see this again, don't forget to click that link that we have for installation. Now, it also comes with these mounting tabs, and they gave you more than one. There's a total of 4. So this is nice. So if you ever go from one car to the other one, you do upgrades or so forth, and you just want to change it out, there's more. This is a nice option. I applaud them on this. And then on this one, you have the 2 screws for the mounting bracket. And again, I always use all the materials it has. I will use the adhesive, and I would always use the screws too. Alright, so this is the rear view cables. We're going to put all these back in the bag. Next, we have the pry bar. This is a good tool again. This is going to save you from time to time. This can go between the A-pillar, between the headliner and the window shield. This will get you in there, and all the sides. This is going to be a good tool. And then you have these tabs that really help you guide the wires. Which this is neat, but unnecessary, because we always hide the wires in our installations, and we don't need any of these. If you have these out to help you guide, that means your wires are exposed. That means other people can see your wires, and you don't want that. So thank you for these, but we're not going to use them. And also with the front cam, well, first let's open this up. This is the mounting, where you mount the actual dash cam, and this is the connection to where you put the actual dash cam in here. Okay, and this part here, it already has a pre-selected square area. You put these mounting tabs on here, they're 3M, so they stick very well, and they're black, so it's going to match this housing here. And you put them to the window shield, between this guide, or you don't have to put the guide, it's up to you. And that's it, and you just put it up there. Now again, they gave you an extra one. Awesome, thank you guys. This is going to come helpful. So the way we're going to put this together is, well, right here you could actually see it says GPS. So just letting you know again, this is your GPS module. So you get your dash cam. Okay, you hold it in front. You're going to do a face down with the GPS part is facing down. There's some rails here that you can see on the side if the camera lets you see it, and you're just going to go straight down, and you hear that click, and that means it's there. And then to adjust it, simply is say click. You hear that? So when it hangs on your windshield, it'll be like this. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the buttons on the side here. Now here you had a protective cover on it, and let's see, we could take that out. Oh, here it goes. It goes up. This is where you put your micro USB card, and then here is your mini USB. Do not install the mini USB power cord to this outlet here. It's going to go over here. So remember, do not put this in. Now this, what it's used for is when you want to take your dash camera into your house and say you want to upload videos that way, because there's several ways to do it. That's what that's for. So installation, you put your mini USB power cord here. And then of course it has the power button here. This is actually touchscreen, so there's no other buttons you have besides the power button. Okay, because it's going to be touch screen. I hope this video was helpful for you. If it is, give me that thumbs up, because you know I appreciate that from you. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for all upcoming videos for this KINGSLIM. There's more videos coming out for this KINGSLIM, so you really want to know how to use this dash cam, you come to the right channel, JD Answers. So hit the subscribe button, select all notifications. If you'd like to purchase this item, I listed Amazon links for you to purchase in the description down below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.